guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Angela and I'm bringing you a tutorial for foundation. So today we're gonna go ahead and for this tutorial it's going to be all about this foundation. So this foundation routine is perfect for if you're going out and it's like gonna be pretty much if you're having a wedding, or if you're going to a rave and it lasts, I'm guessing, like let's say Coachella, and it's an all-day event and you want to have your makeup on fleek throughout the whole day and you don't want it to be budging. This is the perfect foundation. If you guys like a long-lasting foundation routine, go ahead and keep watching. All right, so to achieve this no budge foundation routine, foundation look, pretty much a base that you can use for any foundation, you can skip a few steps. This isn't really a daily routine. So I'm gonna start off with primer. I'm gonna be using Too Faced Primed Poreless Pure Foundation. We're gonna go ahead and apply foundation. So I'm going to be using Lancome's Idole Ultrawear. I don't really recommend using a full coverage foundation since we are going to be layering on so much makeup. I'm just going to do one pump. I'm just going to dot that everywhere. And then I'm going to be using my foundation brush and then just pressing that into my skin. So I'm doing like a pouncing motion. I'm not buffing it in because I don't want the foundation to disappear. I want that to be in there, pretty much embedded into your skin. So next that we have our foundation on, we're gonna go ahead and start with the highlight and contour. Actually, no, I lie. So I'm gonna use concealer for my dark circles. This is just for color correcting. So you want to make sure you color correct before you do any of the highlight and all that good stuff, because the highlight and contour is not meant to cover anything. It's pretty much meant to highlight and contour. So before you go in with that whole technique, make sure you guys are color correcting any of the areas of your face that you want corrected, aka dark circles. So if you use a light foundation or a light concealer for your dark circles, it's not going to do anything besides make it look gray, and at the same time it's not going to cover it because it's not opaque enough to cover those areas. Okay, now we can do our highlight and contour. So today I'm going to be using for my highlight shade, I'm going to use my Prolongwear Concealer. This is in a liquid form. So I'm going to apply that with my concealer brush. And mind you, it's a really light color. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that under my eyes, the bridge of my nose. Try not to make it crooked because then I'm gonna look like I have a crooked nose. And then I'm not really too crazy about my Cupid's bow because I already have big lips. And that's pretty much all that I'm gonna do with the contour, with the highlight shade. So next I'm gonna use with this one, this is the MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Stick. You kind of have to work fast with this. So with this I love, but you do have to work quickly with this contour. All right, so with the contour you want to look straight ahead, and clearly I'm looking straight ahead at you. My mirror's right here, but I'm gonna look straight at you. And you want to start at your ear and then bring it to the corner of your lips. No, not all the way, but pretty much that is the direction. So go heavy towards your ear and then bring it towards the corner of your lips. Not completely, you don't want it to look crazy. So next I'm gonna define my jawline, my chin to, you know, hide that double chin, and then I'm gonna go in and contour my big ass forehead, and then next is my nose. So you want to just pretty much wherever your highlight color is, hug that color and then just bring it down and cut the tip, and there you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the highlight shade. So I'm gonna be using my beauty blender, and I'm not touching any of the contour areas, just the highlight. And then just pressing that in with your beauty blender, making sure it is all blended. See how that is? If you leave it, any product, with any product, you don't want it to. So when I work with clients, I'm not doing this whole mapping out. Look at this, it's already dried. I don't do this whole mapping out because it does make the product dry quickly. So the product dries quickly, so you want to work really fast. Okay, so next, let me get that nose bridge. And there you go. So next I'm gonna use my contour brush, and then because I've worked slow and it's already in there, you have to make sure you're using a little bit more elbow grease with blending that contour shade in there. Okay, and you don't want any lines on your face. This is we're not really, and again, this isn't a natural look, but then at the same time, you don't also want lines on your face, okay? And then for the jawline, I like to buff that in, but then drag it down to your neck. And then if the product clearly has settled into your skin, use your fingers, warm up that product and blend it into your skin. We are not trying to scare any children. It's not Halloween yet, though this could be a Halloween tutorial on how to make your head look like it's not part of your body. All right, so that's that. And I'm not gonna be using this brush to contour my nose. I'm going to be using my tapered blending brush. So it's something like this, it's dense, it has a pointy tip. So what I'm gonna do now is blend the edges. So you want to blend that. This is so difficult, okay. So just blend, do not touch the highlight shade. So we're just blending that nose contour. Blending the tip. And when you are blending, I like to blend it down. All right, so I already have my foundation, my cream contour, and my highlight. So now it's time to set the foundation. So when I said I want to have 3 different colors of foundation powder, I'll be using my MAC Studio Fix in NC55, which will be my contour shade. And then I'm going to be using NC40 for my highlight shade. And then NC43.5 for my skin tone shade. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and do my highlight. So I'm going to use NC40 with my pointy foundation brush. And I'm going to go ahead and set those areas that I added the highlight color to. Okay, and mind you, NC40 is definitely not my color, but we're gonna warm that up later once we use my actual foundation shade. But once we use the NC40 3.5, which is the color of my skin, it's gonna definitely warm that up. Okay, so now that I've set all of the highlight shades, I'm gonna go in with my same contour brush. I'm gonna use NC55, which is my contour shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and set that. So I am just pretty much stamping it on, just making sure it's in there. And yes, I look like a crazy woman. All right, so, and I'm gonna go and use my tapered brush that I use to contour my nose. I'm gonna use this brush, apply that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, this is like a brush that just keeps on shedding. Go ahead and set that color. So now that we're done with that, now is the fun part. So we're gonna use our foundation shade, which is, for me, NC43.5, and I'm so happy that MAC came out with this. I'm gonna go ahead and use my foundation brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush, and I'm going to be applying this, packing it on the areas that I didn't apply contour or highlight on. Okay, so under my cheeks, on the side of my nose, and then blending the areas where I did my contour and highlight shade, so that it's not like bam contour, bam highlight, and there's like a line. You want to use your shade to blend it all together. Okay, and then once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and use this all over my face to pretty much warm it up. So I'm gonna apply that on under my eyes where I applied the highlight shade, under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, blend out that contour and highlight. Where I applied the contour, I'm just gonna lightly, just so that it's like blended together and not where you could see that it's like a line. Okay, so that's that. So as you can see, it's like warmed up a bit. It looks like my skin clearly a little bit better, I guess. So next I'm gonna be using my blush brush. This is MAC's powder blush in Coppertone. And then I'm gonna go ahead and smile and apply that to the apples of the cheek. All right, and then whatever's remaining, I go ahead and put that on my nose, my forehead, all over my face, just to add some life back into my face. Next is highlight. So I'm not much of I don't really apply highlight all the time, but when I do, it's very subtle. I'm not very, don't really like to blind people that much. I'm not, you know, a showstopper or anything. But today I'm gonna be using Becca's Champagne Pop. All right, so that completes the foundation routine. I went ahead and curled my hair. I did my eyebrows, my eye look, and all that. So but this is pretty much the overall look using that foundation routine. This is, once all of your makeup and hair is done, this is what it's going to look like. That foundation routine is not gonna look crazy. I mean, I like it, so hopefully you like it too. If you guys like this video, subscribe, comment, and like this video. So have a great day, and thanks for watching.